So welcome back to today's session of vector biology and control, and we shall continue to look at methods of pest management. So today we're looking at sterile insect technique. As mentioned earlier, it's a method of pest management that is environmentally friendly as compared to using of pesticides. It's biological and it uses genetics of the insect. As mentioned here, we're using genetics. It relies on production of sufficient sterile males so that you can induce sterility into the population, which over time leads to a decline in the population of the insects. Some of the advantages of this method are that it is species specific, so only the target insect will be killed. It is not polluting to the environment like pesticides. The target insect cannot form resistance to this method, and it has no regulatory requirements. Now, this method is not used on its own. It works together with other methods as a part of an area-wide integrated pest management. Area-wide integrated pest management approach so that you can reduce vector population below the threshold required for disease transmission. So, for example, if it's for mosquitoes, you want to reduce the mosquito population to a point that they cannot cause disease. So in this method, you breed very large quantities of the target insect and then you sterilize the males, and then you release the males by air over the infested areas where they compete with the other viable males to mate with the females. And when they mate with the females, there's no offspring that's produced, leading to dying off of the population. So this image shows the method of sterile insect technique. As mentioned, you have sterilization, which can be induced by two methods. You have through irradiation, that's through gamma rays, and through insects, through a virus that infects insects called Wolbachia or bacteria. So what happens in these two methods is very simple. First, as you mentioned, you sterilize and then you release, and then the population is suppressed. You can release with vehicles, you can release using drones, or you can release using helicopters as an illustration. Like the previous image had indicated, there are two methods of sterilization: irradiation using gamma rays and X-rays to produce sterile males that remain sexually competitive, and through cytoplasmic compatibility, that's whereby you have an intracellular parasite that is injected into the insect, or that infects the insects, that affects their gamete formation, whereby now if the sperms even fuse with the eggs, they're not able to form a viable offspring.